guys, and welcome back to the Open Rhodes. I'm gonna be honest with you because I'm a very honest person. I'm gonna keep it real. We had a very busy week and we did not prepare for this week's episode. And
at all.
No, not at all. But since we are committed to this podcast and it coming out every Friday, we are still going to do it. Here we are. We're showing up. Consistency, right?
Winging it. We
are gonna wing it today. Okay, so today's episode, we're freeballing. Okay, we're just raw dogging it. This is just this is a little detour on the Open Rhodes.
Woo!
Turn the key, hear the story start. Little sparks from a curious heart. This is Open Rhodes, where every voice unfolds. Take a breath, let's go down these open roads. Oh, oh.
Okay, so since we did not prepare, we're just gonna talk about whatever the fuck comes up. So, what do you want to talk about today, babe?
Did you know that we're living in a simulation?
I absolutely did know that. The Matrix.
Yep.
Conspiracy theory. I mean, we don't know that for sure, right?
No, we're for sure living in a simulation.
For entertainment purposes only.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, as you might have noticed, we're a little into conspiracy theories.
All these fucking NPCs everywhere. Shit.
Yeah, it's pretty,
Sometimes they just make you want to... Yeah.
But you don't because, like, you know... Well, I don't know. You probably would, but...
Because you're not an NPC. You gotta learn to, you know, simmer down.
Be a person and heal what's within and integrate that healing into life. Yeah, no. Real
they just
real
don't know. They just don't know.
They don't know. They don't get it.
No.
They don't get it.
It's not your fault. You're stupid.
Okay, well...
Anyways,
so...
We're also living in a dome, like the Simpsons movie.
Allegedly. I mean, for entertainment purposes only, but what if we were? You know what I mean? Like, everybody's like, oh, the earth isn't flat. I'm not saying it's flat, but like, okay, well, this might, we should have waited for this one. This might be too deep for people. I don't know. Like, is NASA real? I don't know. I mean...
NASA is real, but what they're saying... Well, I don't think it's real.
I mean, are all the images of space just CGI images? Like, do we really know? Like, I mean, you know, think about that song, Red Hot Chili Peppers. What is it? Space may be the final frontier, but it was made in a Hollywood basement.
Yeah.
You know, they like to drop truth bombs in there.
I don't think we've
sometimes.
ever been to space. Truthfully,
our 5-year-old said that he wanted to be an astronaut and go to the moon, and I said, well, maybe you'll be the first, because who knows? I'm not... Okay, so...
Buzz Aldrin has openly said we've never been to the fucking moon. Like, there's a firmament...
He has said that.
That you just can't break through. It's a radioactive layer that some metal and aluminum's not going to shield people from dying once they hit that. You can't go to space.
So, I mean, you think we're trapped here? Maybe. I don't know. Like, I
think there's more.
Yeah, oh, no. Okay, so, like, what's beyond the ice walls?
Yeah.
I think we're getting too deep. This is only, like, what, episode 4? I don't know if people are ready for that kind of...
It's the Open Roads. You better be open with it.
I mean, if you're not open with it, then I guess this is your stop. You can get out if you want.
You're
Feel
fucking
free.
retarded, and you can just leave. There's the door. Get out. I'm not saying you have to agree with us.
He didn't mean that.
I'm not saying you have to agree with us. Just saying, like, listen.
He's just saying, like,
think about it.
To keep an open mind, you know? Like, don't dismiss things just because they sound crazy. Because, like, look at the things that they actually tell us are true. And then think about the things that, like, they haven't told us are actually true. I'm just saying.
Think about what they said was false for years, and now it's true.
That's true.
Some wild shit has been coming out. that we've been saying for years.
So
that
if
Alex
you-
Jones been saying for years. Shout out
Alex,
to
I feel like
AJ.
I feel like he's a psyop though.
Whatever.
There's a lot of those, but we don't know.
Doesn't mean he's wrong. He's been saying all this shit for 30 years.
Yeah, I
He
mean,
said the frogs were gay, like 30 years ago.
and the frogs are in fact gay.
Yeah.
We love a great.
They admitted to that. Hormones in the water.
Okay, so that part is true. Okay, this
Shout
is.
out to AJ.
I think this is going a little too hard for some, but like you
We're
said,
gonna
it's,
go fucking full
it's the
ham
open.
for
I mean,
30 minutes. And
this
call it
podcast
good.
is about things that we talk about in real life. So I mean, here it is. This is the real version, unedited, uncut. Like this is what's up. This is the
Let's
things
tone
we
it
talk
down
about.
a little bit, I guess. What about all these clone celebrities?
Oh, I would love to talk about that because I've been on like this cloning like deep dive lately. So the first person I always think of is like Britney Spears because I think she's like the most obvious one because she's been just kind of like a lot different for like a very long time. She stopped doing interviews, she stopped doing concerts, like she was under the conservatorship for so long, right? And like if you look at her, why does she always look like she's wearing like yesterday's makeup? It's always smeared and like her hair, the roots are always like the same. Her hair never grows. It's always the same length. And then if you watch her videos where she's dancing around with her knives or without her knives or whatever, like she'll do some spins and sometimes why does she not have her tramp stamp? And sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. And like sometimes like she has like these weird eye glitches like it's AI or like it's a filter. And like I don't know. I'm just saying, like, when there's allegedly been some like paparazzi pictures of her like the past few years, but like, I don't know. I just feel like
Joe Biden.
Okay, is Joe Biden being played by Jim Carrey? Because go down that rabbit hole. Okay, he's not on board yet, but if you
far
look,
reaching,
I'm just saying, go down the rabbit hole and
Joe
let
Biden's
me
been
know
dead for
what you
like
think.
5 years.
That part is probably true.
He's
But
been
is
dead.
he a clone or is it Jim
He's
Carrey?
got like 3
playing?
deepfakes, or he did. Maybe they only need one.
I
now,
feel like
but-
they all kind of have like
Dude,
a
different
clone
chins, different
or
nose,
different
different ears. Like
yeah, the ears are yeah. no,
ears
that's-
don't stop growing. So how can your ears get smaller?
Or like when they have like an attached earlobe as opposed to like the non-attached. Like that doesn't.
Yeah, no.
I don't know. I mean, people say like, oh, all these celebrities like they look different because of plastic surgery.
I'm
Which,
Joe
like,
Biden. I walk around like a Roomba. Hey, Easter Bunny. Hey. I mean, okay, yeah. You
Okay.
get it.
I'm just saying, if you haven't gone down the Jim Carrey plays Joe Biden rabbit hole, he's not on board, but I'm just saying, look it up because look into it. There are signs. He plays Joe Biden on SNL, and why does he do like too good of a job that like, is he actually doing it in real life? Because the way that he walks, the way that he falls up the stairs. Jim Carrey is a physical comedian, okay? He does physical comedy. So the fact that he,
Joe
can-
Biden is physically hilarious.
because he falls upstairs, off bikes, many things of which Jim Carrey is known for doing
Jim
in
Carrey
movies.
wasn't in the Epstein
If
files.
you put well, I'm still not sure that I trust him. Like he had this like spiritual awakening and all this stuff, but like I don't know. There's the whole thing. I feel like I'm getting like way off track.
We're all over the place.
We are. This is like very unscripted. But so he had like a wife or fiance or whatever, girlfriend, and she died. But like, did she die from whatever they say, or like, did they, and like threaten Jim Carrey, like, oh, I don't know. And that, cause he kind of went rogue for a while. It seemed like I was like, oh wow, look at Jim Carrey. He's like being all spiritual and having like all these. Okay, but is he? Because then you see him in like pictures with all these like known celebrities that are probably in the files. Definitely talk about a lot of pizza things, and like just I'm a little skeptical of. So I'm like, I don't know. Now I'm like,
maybe it was his ritual sacrifice that he did, and then he didn't have to do any of the Epstein bullshit because he did the ritual sacrifice.
see, that's another
Like
thing.
fucking
Ritual
Michael Jordan and
sacrifice.
his dad.
And then there's a lot of celebrities that they either like they lose a loved one because they don't like comply. Was it Kanye whose mom? I don't know. I don't
maybe
know much about. I'm not like
there's a
super
few, and I'm
Kanye.
spacing on all of them. Michael Jordan's dad's a bit.
Okay, but there's a
Like,
lot
yeah,
of
about-
celebrities that like have to give up their like their firstborn child. So like, what's been really a hot topic lately? Jay Biebs coming on. Apparently, he did a live that said, like, it's all true. They took my baby. I don't know. Nobody's seen it because it's been
Kardashians have
scrubbed.
Justin Bieber's baby?
Yeah. I don't know which Kardashian it is. Like, Kim, Kourtney, Khloe, Kombucha. I don't keep up with them, so I don't know which one. I can't remember. But it's one of the...
I don't keep up with the Kardashians. That's funny.
But it's one of them that has Justin's baby. And there was a rumor for a while that, like, oh, is that baby Justin's baby? Like, they thought, like, you know, people were speculating, like, that it was theirs together. But then you have this theory of, like, oh, Selena Gomez died in 2017, allegedly. And then, like, that was their baby, and they, like, took it, and she was like, no, just take the baby and just kill me. It's, you know, no, don't hurt the baby. So then they're like, okay, well, we got your baby now. But, like, if you do side-by-sides of, like, all three, like, as children, they do look very similar. I'm just putting it out there. So that is a thing, like, where if you know, don't do what they say, then they're like, okay, well, we're just gonna take somebody you love. And, like, if you watch Justin Bieber sing Ghost at, I don't know, one of the freaking celebrity award shows, I can't remember which, is it the Grammys? I have no idea.
Yeah.
But he sings it, and he's like, I mean, he's pretty freaking emotional about it. And it's like, I mean, and also the fact that he acts like almost like a Britney Spears type thing going on, or like on his way to it. And like, is Haley his handler? I mean, their relationship has always seemed kind of, I don't know. Anyways, enough about that. I'm just saying.
What about Jelly Roll?
I don't know. I don't know how to feel about
Jelly
it.
Roll's a fraud.
See, you want to like these people that are like, no, they're not part of the, you know, the... But then they like do things and it's like, oh, I don't know. I don't trust anybody. I don't know. I am very wary.
There's a whole bunch of beef on Jelly Roll and Ryan Upchurch and that Nicole Arbor chick.
Oh, okay. I haven't heard about the Nicole Arbor. What's she saying?
She claims that Jelly Roll has ties to like people slinging drugs in his bar in Nashville. And she was roofied by one of his people, and he tried to pay her off. Him and Bunny tried to pay Nicole Arbor off, and she made a whole fucking like spoofy rap song about him giving her hush money, and like posted a video saying, "I'm just wondering if I can tell everyone so we can like keep everything out in the open. The hush money you tried to send me, like, can I post the pictures of everything and all kinds of shit?" And Ryan Upchurch is like. Going against Jelly Roll and Adam Calhoun because they're trying to make Ryan Upchurch look like he's going fucking nuts and on drugs again. And
see, but that's what they do.
But he's not.
When
he's documenting everything,
truths.
And his lawyer told him to document his entire life every day so that nothing can happen to him. Otherwise, he's gonna fucking.
I am not
kick
suicidal.
the bucket. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, and that's another thing. Like, how many people have we lost to suicide or some other like just suspicious death? I can't even think of all. Okay, so Chester Bennington and Chris Cornell were working, and Avicii were all supposedly working on a documentary that was outing everything that is coming out now. So, I mean,
Chris Cornell, Chester, Avicii, Anthony Bourdain.
Isaac Cappy, he was like coming out about this a very long time ago, and he jumped off an overpass or something and
Kobe Bryant was about to open up a big fucking can of shit with, I'm pretty sure it was Big Pharma. They had him and a buddy had a big deal going through, and he was about to out a bunch of shit, and I'm pretty sure his business partner and Big Pharma did not want that to happen, and fucking Kobe and his daughter.
Which also, might I add, that was in The Simpsons. Yeah. There is
Simpsons doesn't predict anything. That's just their way of telling you what's going to happen.
Exactly.
So
the creator
all
of The
their
Simpsons.
karmic contract is fulfilled.
The creators of The Simpsons is a Freemason. And the people that say, oh, that's so weird that The Simpsons predicts everything. That's so crazy. How do they do that? Because it's predictive programming. They don't predict it and and then, okay, for the people that say, oh, well, there's like, if you're going by that, then there's a lot of things in The Simpsons that haven't happened. Okay, obviously. Anyways, that goes back to like NPCs.
They're trying if you don't want to open your eyeballs, you're a little like desensitized to it, and then you're like, oh, that's fucking crazy. Whoa.
Yeah, just like all these other movies.
Karmic contracts to be filled. They have to tell you what's going to happen.
Exactly. There's so many movies where they sprinkle in little signs. Like there's so many movies and shows that refer to 9/11 before it happened.
Celebrities have been all over, like, interviews on, like, what's the one? Ellen and shit.
Ellen. Don't get me started.
They've said they eat babies.
Pizza parties. Why do they talk about
they
pizza
say
so much?
they use, like, what is it? Wow, I'm spacing.
I don't know.
It's like a face cream.
Oh,
made
okay. From babies' foreskin.
Yeah. They openly say this stuff, and people laugh.
Can I get that? You look great. Sandra Bullock's like in her 60s,
Dwayne
and she
says
looks
he
like
eats
she's my
kids
age.
openly, and everyone thinks he's joking.
Everyone,
They have
people
to tell
joke
you
about
shit.
these things, but
They have to
then
tell you.
straight face.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just saying. It's a little fishy. I'm not saying like, oh, all of this is true, because like for entertainment purposes only, but I'm just saying like I am very skeptical about literally everything. And yeah, I do question what shape the earth is. I'm not saying it's flat, I'm not saying it's a globe, maybe it's somewhere in between, but what's beyond the ice walls? Because why do they have maps from before the 1940s or I can't remember the exact year, but like before that, all the maps were like different than they are now, right? And then you have, come in NASA. NASA all of a sudden came in and everything started changing and like, oh duh, because we started exploring space and we started why are we exploring space when we don't even know what's in the ocean, allegedly? Why are like none of the oceans explored, but we can go to space and explore all of the things in space, even though like, can we? Because I don't know if we can get out. Or is space also just water? Are we just like trapped in this? I don't know. There's a lot. I'm not saying I believe 100% in this or that or whatever. I'm just saying I'm a very open-minded person and I read a lot. I watch a lot. It's just a lot. I'm saying it's just,
Yeah.
it's worth looking into. And that's the thing. When people get like so upset or like, no, you can't believe in this, you can't do. Why can't I? Like, I don't want to talk about religion really, but like the fact that it means hidden or something like that, something along those lines, right? I don't want to talk about religion really, but the fact that like people say like, oh, you can't look into this or that because it's, like not, I don't know, the things that were taken out of the Bible, like, oh, we can't look into that. That's Gnostic.
To deceive.
Okay, so hello.
To deceive. In Latin.
So, I mean, and that's another thing, like, where it's put in your face. And also, okay, look up what's on his tombstone, the creator of NASA. What is on his tombstone? Because that's another thing. I can't remember exactly the words, but it's like, that's a little fishy, too. I'm just saying. And then if you have, like, the Disney, where it plays before movies, and then it, like, over, like, a dome. And then, like, the Disney castle looks a little shockingly similar to Epstein Island, like the building on it, like just like Ellen DeGeneres. Wow, like her whole show, the background of it is like very eerily similar to Epstein Island. Did you find it? Because I'm like going off in like 8 different directions.
Bible verse.
But what is it?
Psalms 19:1. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament sheweth his handiwork.
So interesting that the creator of NASA would have something about the firmament on his tombstone, don't you think?
Yeah.
Because like his whole company
is rockets in space.
Yeah. So I don't know. There's just a lot, and people can say immediately like, "Oh, that's stupid. You're stupid for thinking that." Am I stupid for just asking questions?
Why did they remove all those books from the Bible?
I don't want to go down a religion rabbit hole right now because I feel like that's a lot. But like, why?
Yeah.
And why is it that the books that they took out of the Bible are literally the most important ones? Like Jesus' true teachings that we should be living by. But instead it's like, oh, you can't sin or you'll die. But if you confess Jesus as your Lord and Savior and, like blah, 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 blah.
It's because a group of rabbis said, no, that goes against what we're trying to teach here. So take that out.
It's all about control. They want to control you. They want to make sure that you do what you're told. And that's why I am very much like, oh, well, if you're telling me to do this and not this, I'm going to at least look into this and what it's all about because I don't listen to nobody.
You just have to question literally everything.
You do. That's the thing.
Everything we were taught in school.
Lies.
Lies. It's all told by the victor. And people who made the education system, all the books, like that's another...
Yeah.
That's another episode entirely.
Yeah, we should make like a whole episode on just that.
Certain people control certain things and made certain things a must-be taught.
And like the Rockefeller school system.
Yeah.
Big Pharma. It's all
all connected.
We need to make an episode on each.
Some people claim to be the victims, but in fact, they want that narrative because then they control another narrative by being the victim. That's a whole nother episode. We won't talk about it right now.
That's a lot of... We are touching on things that could be
trying
so
not
many...
to be about it.
We're not doing that yet. I know what you're up to. I see it. Sprinkle little truths.
If you follow me, you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Anyways, so I don't know. Is there anything else we should touch on, or is this a good enough rant for the day? Because we're just reeling you in with just a little, little things to think about.
Alligators are actually dinosaurs.
But, like, are they? Because dinosaurs, did they actually exist? Or are they just trying to cover up giants and dragons?
They're water dragons.
Water dragons. Where are their wings?
I'd say whales are dinosaurs.
I don't know. We've gotten, like, way off now. I haven't looked into any of this, but I'm interested.
Alligators and crocodiles are like water dragons. They just don't have wings, They got the fucking little bumpy scales on their back, though.
Okay, dragons, that needs to be like a whole episode on its own. So do giants. So we'll just refer to this episode and just pick out little things to make an episode. I mean, this wasn't supposed to be like an entirely...
This is supposed to be like a 30-minute episode just to let you know how fucking crazy we are.
Yeah. And if you're also equally as crazy, then like, come hang out. We would love to have more guests.
Comment topics you want to hear about.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Tell us what you want to hear about. We'll look into it. If we don't know about it, we'll do the research.
We'll study up.
When we were talking about the Mandela effect last time, we missed a lot of them. After I watched that, I was like, man, why don't we talk about this or this or this? Because there's so many. And that it's just, you get in front of the camera and then all of a sudden you go blank. But then we did have a friend comment on that episode where he mentioned the guitar in the was it this original SpongeBob movie?
Yeah, SpongeBob movie.
Which I never remember a peanut guitar.
Did he not have a freaking white
V-frame
guitar? Or A-frame guitar. It was like that with whatever. It was white. It was a fucking white electric guitar. It was not a freaking peanut guitar.
No, I would have remembered a peanut guitar. That just seems so out of place.
No, it was a white electric fucking guitar. It had multiple stems on it. I don't remember how many, but everything like the peanut except it wasn't a peanut. It was white electric guitar.
I don't remember a peanut guitar, so...
No, that's bullshit. They changed it.
But then there's people that do think that, oh no, we're all just misremembering. We all have shitty memories. Look, I've done my fair share of drugs and drinking, and I have lots of trauma, which also, like, eats your brain. Depression eats your brain. I get it. But, like, there's some things that I'm like, okay, but not only I remember it this way, why do, like, millions of other people? So, like, if it was just me misremembering, okay, that's fair. But everybody else?
There was a white guitar. The Goofy Goober guitar, not the fucking peanut. Get out of here. SpongeBob was a rock and roll fucking wizard. I don't know. That got me salty.
But also, speaking of SpongeBob, he's on the list. He, like, is the list. I read this theory, which, like, I don't think it's a theory, because if you look at his license...
SpongeBob lives underneath Epstein Island.
And also, there are some people that say that the show itself was made for the kids on the island. Like, oh, here's something to watch while we, like, torture you and do other, like, oh my god, I can't. Anyways, so there's that. I don't know. And, like, honestly, we grew up with SpongeBob, didn't think much of it. Like, I mean, even as a kid, I was like, I don't know, some of this stuff's kind of, like, a little weird. But, like, we also watched, like, Ren and Stimpy, shit like that. It was just kind of, like, there, so we didn't question, like, how weird it was until we're parents, and then it's like, what the fuck is this? Like, I don't want my kids watching this. This is very...
Has anyone heard the fan theory that Ed, Edd, and Eddy, right? I think it was Ed, Edd, and Eddy and Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends are all, like...
I don't even know what that is.
They're Cartoon Network shows.
Yeah.
But every character is a different kind of mental disorder.
Okay, but they say that about Winnie the Pooh, too. Which, like, for Winnie the Pooh, that totally makes sense.
Christopher Robin's a schizophrenic kid with a group of stuffed animals. I don't know.
Well, I mean... Or he had, like, a really good imagination.
That makes sense.
He was probably an only child.
I loved the fan theory about How I Met Your Mother that Ted was schizophrenic and he made everything up. And these are just people that are in the hospital with him. And he had a whole life with them.
Never heard that.
It was all made up in his head.
They say that about the Rugrats, too. About how, like, Angelica was, like, the only child. And everything else she just made up. Because, I don't know. Anyways, that's... Yeah, I guess we...
fan theories. Those are good.
Yeah, some of them, I mean, I can see it. The Winnie the Pooh one, I totally believe, because, like, you got, like, obviously, like, Tigger would be, like, ADHD. That makes sense. And then Eeyore, depression, like, duh. What would, like, Winnie the Pooh be? I don't know. I can't remember all the... But I remember...
Down syndrome. No, I'm just kidding.
Because he's just fucking happy all the time and just like, yeah, let's go.
Dear.
Get some honey, you know?
Oh, dear. I'm out of honey.
No, that's not... He does really good impressions. Not of Pooh, apparently, but do Kermit.
No.
Do Kermit.
I'm not going to do impressions on camera.
Why not?
Because that's a lot of pressure.
Kermit
doesn't handle pressure very well.
Now do
I'm not a fucking monkey.
Do Trump.
No.
He's really, really good at Trump.
Not very good at Trump.
You're pretty good. Who else? There's a lot that you're good at. Why can't I think of any right now?
I'm not a fucking circus monkey.
I'm just trying to show off your skills.
It has to just come on naturally in an episode.
Fine.
I'll just randomly throw in some accents.
Okay,
I don't like being told what to do.
Do
What,
the
use
French
government?
laugh. You're right. You know what? I'm glad you called me out. Always question. Maybe I am. No, he is actually the one. Never mind. We won't go there. No, we will. So we've been together for 7 years. And this motherfucker used to always tell me, like, oh, yeah, you know, No, you tell him. You tell it better.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You worked for the CIA. And then you... You're right. We can't record it and post it because it's...
I don't know what you're
talking about. He signed an NDA. He wasn't supposed to tell me. Anyways, big conspiracy theorist. So when he told me, like, oh yeah, I worked for the CIA and, you know, I had to, like, cut ties with them and walk away, you know, no matter what they offered me because I just needed, you know, to be free. Oh, sorry, I'm not...
We're going to have to destroy this episode.
But, like, okay, me being a conspiracy theorist, I, like, part of me is like, is it fucking true?
We're going to have to move now.
Good, I'm sick of it.
Keep doing this, but we're going to have to move so they can't track me.
Stop, because, like, why do I... 1% of me is like, I don't know, man. Because, like, okay, think about it. Think about this. I fucking question everything, even my own life and relationship, because I had like a string of toxic relationships and, like, just, you know, this guy just shows up out of nowhere from California all of a sudden out of the blue and is like, oh my gosh, I want you to be my baby mama. You're so beautiful. I, like, am in love with you, all this stuff, and treats me like a queen for 7 years. And I'm just like, still suspicious. Like, it can't just be that, like, I'm a good person and I deserve love and I deserve to be treated like an absolute queen. But I'm just definitely suspicious of my husband.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Look, question everything.
Question everything.
Even my kids, are they, like, do they work for the government? I don't know. We had a little pack of card games called Conspiracy Theorists, and we only got to play it one time, and then our oldest kid, when he was like a year old, he threw it in the toilet. That was the only thing he ever threw in the toilet. Our second kid, he throws everything in the toilet. But why was it that game? We have other games.
And
we
he
have
does
other
this shit to
things. He's a little sus, not gonna lie. Like, I birthed him, and I still am just kind of like, I don't know, I'm freaking watching you, man. He's very smart, like, too smart. And I'm like, where did you learn that?
Yep. Talks about the Illuminati, does that shit.
yeah, he said some things, and I'm like, whoa, what is that from? He talks about a lot of things. Like, he used to talk about when he was like 2. He says he like remembers going in my tummy and like coming out into the world, and I was like, where were you before? And I can't remember what he said, but like, I'm like, that's a little sus, bro. I don't know. My whole family works for the government. My life's a lie. It's like the Truman Show up in here, okay? I don't know what's real.
Lights.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yeah?
Yeah, question everything. Especially the government. Corrupt motherfuckers.
Anybody that trusts the government, especially after, like, the recent events, I'm sorry. I'm, like, I never say stuff like
Those
this,
are
but
NPCs.
you're kind of dumb. I'm sorry. Or maybe
Hard
you're
R.
just not dumb.
No,
Maybe you're just... No, don't.
They're retarded.
Maybe... No, that's a little rude. But maybe
Retarded.
you're just scared to know the truth. I don't know. Maybe you just haven't looked into it yet. So maybe you're not dumb. Maybe you're just a silly goose and you need to be educated. Or, you know, just open your mind. Okay?
If
I
you
don't
trust the government, you're retarded. Plain and simple.
know. Do some mushrooms and open your mind. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not condoning psychedelics.
I condone psychedelics.
It's plant medicine.
You don't have to. I do.
Okay, well, I
Go trip
wish
some
that
balls, ladies and gentlemen.
I would if I mean, it's
Everybody
been
should.
freaking years for me. I would if I didn't breastfeed and all the
Fuck,
other.
go take a couple shroom gummies even.
But, okay, but, like, where do those come from? I don't know.
I don't know. But
I don't know
they're
if I
good.
trust those. I'll trust
They're pretty good.
one of my friends rolling out into a cow field at freaking 2 a.m. wearing a garbage sack before I trust anything that came from a... That's another thing, like weed. I used to smoke a ton of weed. Not anymore. But, like, back in the day, it was like, you would, like, go to your friend's, like, dealer's house and, like, wait on their stanky-ass couch and, like...
Watch Star Wars.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, yeah, hold on, man.
Smoke like a gram of your eighth you just bought.
And
with your
you
dealer.
get what you get. Like, you get what you get, you don't throw a fit. There was none of this, like, oh, I want this percent indica, this percent... Like, I'm a fucking snob. I smoke only CBD because I can't handle weed anymore. I get paranoid. I get, like, and I just... Yeah, I can't. But now everybody just has, like, weed shops in California and probably other states. You can get it delivered to your house. Like,
That used to be so nice. You just order it like a pizza. Call them up. Yeah, I want this, this, and this. Oh, I'm a first-time patient, and it's my birthday. Free stuff? Awesome. Be there in 20 minutes.
well, anyways, phone's out of storage and we're out of time. But it's been fun. And join us next week on...
The Open Rhodes. Question everything, motherfuckers. Open your mind. Like, comment, subscribe, comment what you want to hear. Bye.
Bye!
From a curious heart, this is